Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing? Friday, 2nd of March. I can't believe it's the 2nd of March 2012. Can you believe it? Time is flying, people. Time is flying. I can't believe we've reached the 3rd month, 2011. Good lord. Anyway, here we are. This is it. Justice League 6-issue review. Okay. Now, it's quite interesting that it was the first of the New 52 to be released towards the back end of August last year, and it was the last and 6th issue of this month, of last month, even February. So that was quite interesting. But wow, Jim Lee, Geoff Johns, and also Scott Williams. I have to admit, when it all first came about, you know, regarding Superman's costume change and the presence of Cyborg and the missed presence of Martian Manhunter, a lot of people had their reservations, weren't too sure if this was going to kick off really well. But when you've got Jim Lee as an artist and Geoff Johns as a writer, collaborating for the first time, by the way, together, two powerhouses in DC Comics, well, you can't not get interested. And let's just say that despite a lot of the I wouldn't say negative you know, vibes that people were getting it before it was released, but what you have to remember is, as I say, the first issue, which I've already reviewed, pretty much just gives you the progression, the introduction of the Justice League, and whilst it's also an introduction, you get to see how the characters actually behave before they become a team. Now, for the first 5 issues, they're still not a team. They're not even classed as the Justice League. They're not even a band of superheroes. They're not super friends or anything. So they're still unsure as to each other's, you know, presence, who they are. They still don't trust each other, particularly Hal Jordan and Bruce Wayne. As I say, Hal Jordan is like this cocky, overconfident, arrogant twat, if I can say that. You've got Superman, who doesn't like working with people. He works better alone. You've got the Flash, who knows about, I think he knows more about Green Lantern, and Green Lantern didn't even know that Batman existed. Aquaman joins the fray as well, although he's not particularly happy about it. As I say, you know, we also see how Victor Stone becomes Cyborg, so the reintroduction, as it were, all the characters and bringing them together. And it's all up until, I tell you what, right, I mean, I've got to show you this because this is just brilliant. When I saw this, reading issue 5, I pretty much did wet my pants. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Come here, come here. I know you're here somewhere. Is it issue 5? It must be issue 4 then. I'm just taking a quick gander through. Alright, yeah, it's definitely issue 4. Right, apologies. Right, because it was this point that you know, when they were teasing Darkseid, there was a whole Mother Box thing in like the first 2-3 issues, and they were teasing Darkseid, and then it was just when you saw, come on, where are you? I know you're here. Good lord. Yeah, there's that one. It wasn't that one. Ah, there it is. There. The new look Darkseid, children. Look at that. He looks more menacing than he did in his old version, doesn't he? So Jim Lee's really captured some serious brutality in there. You could just feel the power just looking at him, just like that. So that was pretty much what whet my appetite. And then from that moment, from issue 4 to issue 5, when you get to issue 6, and I really don't want to give anything away, but all I'm going to tell you right now is we are seriously on to something big. Okay, we're on to something big. What I will show you, though, is a lovely little touch towards the end of the actual issue, in issue 6, and this one, it gives you a bit of a reminiscence. You'll remember Starro, don't you? Yeah. That's all I'm going to say on that one. So a very, very good nod. As I say, they still haven't decided on the team name. Without giving too much away, it really doesn't, you know, I don't want to say too much. But then after the actual initial issue, there were 2 little sort of backstories as such. Well, I say two, but there's actually just one, which features Phantom Stranger and a female character by the name of Pandora as well. Now, I love the Phantom Stranger. I think he's one of the most underrated characters in the DC Comics universe. He's just so mysterious, and yet you know that there's a lot about him. I really would like to read even just a 6-issue miniseries just on Phantom Stranger alone would be brilliant. And this one in particular, Geoff Johns has actually written this particular segment, so yeah, it's fantastic. So definitely read it. Let me know what you thought of it if you have read it. Yeah, it looks like this is just going to get more and more interesting. The second wave, which features Earth 2, World's Finest of both Power Girl and Huntress, is due out in May, so I can't wait for that. I'm really excited, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Earth 2 is going to be brought in. I've seen the new costume for Superman of Earth 2 as drawn by not Geoff Johns, by Jim Lee. Check it out on the DC Comics website. Go onto their little blog section and you'll see the little drawing that Jim Lee has teased for the new costume for Superman Earth 2, and it does look pretty sweet. That's all I'm going to say. So Geoff Johns, Jim Lee, Scott Williams, well done guys. I can only expect bigger and better things, and yeah, it looks like we're going to get some serious multiverse crossovers very, very soon. Can't wait. It's going to get better. I think it will. Relaunch, although some of us weren't too excited about it, it's turned us around. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you DC, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.